I'm not gonna lie, overall pretty sad chapter, but I'll do my best to make this review entertaining for you guys. So the chapter starts off with Light emerging victorious over her fight with Julius from the previous chapter. She's standing over him, holding his balls in her hand that she came there to get from the fight. With these two, she can now complete her mission and then do the thing that villains do after they steal magic artifacts. I don't know. They haven't said what they're going to do yet, but she has it, so she can go off and do that now. Yami's there, standing there. He's kind of taken aback by what he's seeing. The only thing he can really muster to say is, "What the hell is going on here?" Pulls his sword, ready to fight Light. I don't. Is it Light or is it Licht? Because it's Licht, and am I supposed to pronounce it shit, or is it just another way to spell Light? I don't know. So I'll just call her Light. He pulls out his sword, ready to attack Light. Light begins to introduce herself to Yami. Yami, he's not here to talk anymore. He's seen enough, and he's letting her know, you better be ready, bitch, for what's about to happen. And as he's talking, he spots Marcus. I don't know what Marcus does. I guess he's like Julius's I don't know, like aide or something. He spots Marcus still in the corner watching the fight, and he yells at him. He's like, "Why are you still here? Go get help. The Magic Emperor needs your help. Don't stand there. Go get out of here." So Marcus runs off to go get help, and Light kind of lets us know that what we kind of already know, that Julius is kind of beyond saving at this point. So Marcus can't really do anything right now. But he did earn her respect, given his all trying to save the Hidden Leaf, trying to save the Clover Kingdom, you know. And as he's talking, one of her, I don't remember his name. I'm not gonna look it up. So I'm just calling him a clown. The clown pops up and he's ready to get Light out of there, having completed the mission. And her last words to Yami are, "This will be the last time we understand one another's viewpoint." After that, she jumps in the portal and tries to make an escape, but Yami isn't just gonna let that happen. He quickly readies his sword and unleashes a brand new attack. Dark magic. Darkness entwined dimension sludge. But he wasn't quick enough, so he only... I don't know who got hit, because they sank into the portal and the last panel shows that some blood splatter. So I don't know if he got the clown who made the dimension or if he actually hit Light. You know, I don't think it was a good hit. So whoever did get hit is most likely fine. But now that they're gone, Yami can kind of focus on Julius, who's bleeding out on the ground. Now, we can finally hear Julius's last words.
Yami, Yami, you've gotten so strong, Yami. Look at your muscles, Yami. They're so big. Your technique, Yami.
So after getting Julius's final words, we cut back over to the fight with Asta. I don't know her name, but I'll just call her Leo. I think it's Lionel. I don't know. I'll just call her Leo. So we cut back to the fight with Asta and Leo versus the Three-Eyed Man. And she's going all JoJo on him, you know, unleashing her fist of fiery pain, and Three Eyes recognizes that this lady is broken. She is overpowered, just like most of the characters in Black Clover. But he's like, I can't do this. I'm not getting out of this. I acknowledge that you're strong, little Miss Royalty, and that is why I'm going to self-destruct. Now that might have been a good plan if we didn't have Asta, the anti-magic wielder over here. So that worked for all of like the half a second it took him to think about it. Asta dashes over there, cuts right through him. Plan over. He's down for the count. And then Asta starts berating him for trying to blow himself up. Like, come on, don't throw your life away, man. Talk to me, man. Well, what's wrong? You tell me your story, I'll tell you my story. So tell me, why are you so angry? The humans are just so awful, man. They treat us bad. It's just so... So Asta's going to a therapist on him, trying to be like, we can work this out. Tell me what's wrong. I'll listen to your problems, and maybe we can come to an understanding. But Leo's kind of... She's not as naive as Asta is, you know? She's trying to let him know that hey, these people don't want to talk this out. They just want to kill us. So let me do my job. Let me finish them off, and we can go on about our day. And Asta doesn't really understand why it has to be like that. Because to him, we're all humans, and I'm sure that something happened to them in the past that made them angry enough to want to fight us. And I'm sure we can all, come to an understanding at some point so we can be, peaceful.
Yami, I had a dream, Yami, that one day commoners and nobles could drink from the same water fountain, Yami. That their schools wouldn't be segregated, Yami.
So Three Eyes is kind of taken aback by what Asta is saying. He's like, wow, this kid is actually serious about this. If all humans were like this, then maybe things could have been different. But it's too late, because we already found the door of truth. This is the end of the chapter. A few things. I said in my last chapter review for Black Clover that I was a bit disappointed that Julius died. I didn't like I said. I don't want to rehash everything. If you're actually interested, then just go watch that video. But just to kind of give a general brief overview. I didn't care that much about his character before the fight started, but when the fight did start and we started to learn more about him, like his views on humanity, we got to see his Clover book, which is humongous. I was actually starting to think that Julius wasn't human, that he was more like Light. Like Light isn't human, or she might be a ghost or something, but she's not your average human. I thought that Julius was similar to her in the fact that he was different, and it made me start to be more interested in his character. But he's dead now, so none of that matters. But so I'm a bit disappointed that Julius is dying. I thought his last words might be a bit more interesting than that, but alas, it is not. One complaint, Lionel. So I think that most of the characters, at least the good characters from the Clover Kingdom, are actually broken and overpowered. Because if you look back on most of the fights throughout the manga, it's been a bit one sided. Like sure you do have your strong, I guess, villains, but they kind of get plot armored, Like it's clear that like there's no chance that they can win. And the idea really kind of hit me when Lionel first started fighting the three-eyed guy, I don't know, 5-10 chapters ago. Before the fight with Julius started. We never seen her fight before, but we know she's strong because she's a magic captain. But the three-eyed guy is I guess one of the head of he's pretty far up there among the God, I can't remember what they're called, but their group. He's a pretty big figure in that group, so when the fight first broke out, I thought that it would be a bit more even. We'd get to see, something. The fight would actually be interesting, but she just kind of beats his ass, so, yeah. I mean, maybe the fights later in the series might be a bit different and more balanced. It's not leaning towards their side, but for the most part, the characters just kind of steamroll whoever they come up against. What Asta said, I guess, is Asta's views on what his country would be, which is more aligned with the country that Julius wanted, I guess, is pretty typical foreshadow that Asta's going to be the Magic Emperor. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, why not drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Peace. Gotta go wash this barbecue sauce off.